Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode of Man Card Mondays, which is my new series here on YouTube. And I'm hoping that I can help some of you out who struggle making cards for men and boys in your life. I know that many of us do have trouble with that, and overwhelmingly on my recent subscriber giveaway, comments on what people would like to see from me included male cards, masculine cards, and that was a recurring theme. So I decided that I would try and make a series of cards, and we'll see how long the series goes. But along the way, I'll be giving you tips, hopefully inspiration, and just some general ideas on things to do with guys. Since Valentine's Day is next week, I decided I would start with a Valentine's Day card. And what I have done here is I used a gray base and a red heart. We all know that Valentine's Day is all about reds and pinks and bright colors. But for guys, I would tend to stick with red and burgundy and leave the pink out. Some guys are okay with pink. Some are like, it's pink. So, just to be on the safe side, think of using red, or you could even go non-traditional. I would keep my background colors like dark, like this gray, or navy, and maybe hunter green or brown, or even a neutral color like camel, and then accent it with the red or the burgundy, and even white. So those would be my tips for Valentine's Day color combinations. What I have done is I embossed a heart that I cut out in both red cardstock and clear cardstock. And the clear cardstock is acetate, and if you don't have any, you could buy it at the Cutting Cafe. You could buy it on Amazon, but it's just clear paper, or you could use packaging that you have. Some people say the packaging. I know I have some that I have saved, and you could just use that and make your embossed paper from that, or acetate from that. I use this Cuttlebug folder, and it's an embossing folder that has lots and lots of gears on it. And one thing that's always popular for men are things like gears, tools, screws, nuts, bolts, all that kind of stuff. So I thought the gears would be a good one to use, and I have a little theme that I will show you on the inside with the gears. But as you can see, this is very lightly embossed, and I originally was just going to put that on top of the card, but it didn't show as well as I like because the embossing wasn't as deep. So my initial thought was you could see all the XOXOs through there, and then I tried that and didn't like it. That's another thing when you're making cards for guys or cards for anybody. If you don't like it, you could take it off and try something else. So when I put the red paper under it, I just had like a plain piece of red paper here, and here's a part of it, and I kind of put it on top and thought, still not seeing it as well as I would like to see it. So I ended up embossing the red cardstock, and when I did that, that did it for me. So I attached the acetate onto the cardstock over the same embossing pattern. So I used the heart, offset the heart so it's tilted a little bit that way, and then just cut the edge off. That is another thing, you could do. Some guys tend to not like hearts as much. It's all about love, guys. It's all about love. But one way you could do it is to make it a little bit more abstract by tilting it, cutting pieces off, changing the shape of the heart, making it elongated. All those things help create a little difference and add a little masculine touch to your cards. So I then pulled out, and I use glossy accents to attach the acetate to the cardstock. And I did it under the pieces where I've added these metal gears. Remember all the metal gears we were buying a couple years ago? Well, here's a chance to use them and use them on men's cards. Both men and boys tend to love metallic things and metal pieces. So all those metal pieces you got at Michael's, those hearts, those arrows, the cameras, all that kind of stuff, use them on men's cards. So I just randomly placed different gears all around, and I just like the effect that gives. Then here at the bottom, I use this little clear together bubble sticker. It's dimensional. And my thing is the word together goes into the sentiment I added on the inside. And the inside, this was double-sided paper, so I kind of like the fact that the inside was totally different. It's like a tan and white striped. But then I added a sentiment that I made myself on my Just a Word program with a text box. And then I mounted it on the red cardstock just to bring in that red on the inside just a little bit. So basically it's saying, sorry about that, together, we are a well-oiled machine. Thank you for understanding my inner workings. Happy Valentine's Day. And then you could always use the left side to write a note. If you want to write an additional note, you could also cut out a geometric shape or just add anything to that left side, or just leave it like that. So not a very difficult card to make, but it's a little different, and guys tend to like something a little different for Valentine's Day than your run-of-the-mill cards that you tend to see at the store. And I always try and do something a little different from my husband, because he definitely keeps the cards that I make, and a lot of times he will display them. And that is another tip for Valentine's Day. Make your man a card that he can display. I'm going to show you this card, and this card that I'm about to show you is one that I made a couple years ago. And I think I did a video on it, so if I did, I will link it below. But it is a tent card, and it's held together with a string here, but my husband has it sitting upstairs on display. So I borrowed it so that I could show you. It's actually a silhouette file, and it's dimensional with the angel and the sweetheart, and then I have hearts, but notice that they're black this time. And so it actually opens up, and then I have a message written on the inside. So that's something else to do. Make something that they could display. Make a card that holds a photo, or make like a shadow box card. That way it's something a little different from them, and it gives them the opportunity to display it. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you this week. And keep in mind some of the things that I've said. Remember, metal is your friend when you're making cards for guys. You want to stay, especially for Valentine's Day, you want to stay with the darker backgrounds with the pop of the red or the burgundy or the white. Avoid your lace, your flowers, glitter. Metallics are always good. Guys tend to like metallics. And then matte finishes also. And then with your shapes, try and stick with more geometric shapes. Guys tend to like that. And then things like stripes or chevrons, hexagons, all work. So anyway, that's my first man card Monday. I'm still new at this, so I will be hopefully getting better as we go along. But I hope that you've enjoyed the card that I'm showing you, and the card that I showed you. That was a card I made previously. But in honor of my very first one, I would like to do a small giveaway. I have this Recollections stamp, a Valentine set. It's a stamp card kit, and it's from, I think, last year or the year before. But it has 37 pieces, as you can see. But it has this package of, I believe, 12 cards, 12 envelopes, a clear ink pad, 10 clear stamps, an acrylic block, and some gold embossing powder. So stamps say things like, hey babe, hello there, totally amazing, I heart you, you're a gem, happy Valentine's, and then these hearts, sorry for the glare, and love, diamond, and XO. So, I just want to do a little giveaway, and to enter, you need to be a subscriber, of course. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And then below, leave a comment letting me know what it is, or one of the tips that I mentioned today that you think might help you making your Valentine's Day cards for the guys in your life. So, this contest will be open to U.S. only. However, I take that back. It will be open to U.S. to win this, which I will mail. If it is an international subscriber, I will give a $10 PayPal credit to your PayPal account. What you need to do again is be a subscriber. Also, what I forgot, like the video. So like the video, be a subscriber, and then leave a comment on any of the tips that I've given that you think might help you in making a Valentine's Day card for the men in your life this year. Then this will close on Friday, which will be the 10th of February, I do believe. And then I will pull the name on Saturday. So, good luck, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for next Monday's Man Card Monday. We're going to get it together, ladies, and get those cards, amazing cards at that, made for the men in your life. Thanks so much for watching. You have a great and very blessed day. Bye-bye.